Hello, my name is Surya Hudar. Today, I will be summarizing an interesting book I read by Darius Foroux called Think Straight. You become what you think. You have free will, you can decide which thoughts to focus on. When we improve the way we think, nothing is impossible to achieve. Clear thinking requires training. You must train your mind just like your body to be fit. If we want to think straight at all times, we must stay grounded, look at facts and other people's perspectives, and only then uh, draw practical conclusions. You become what you think. Thoughts are important, but not all are equal. Thoughts should serve a useful purpose. The quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our life. Decisions are the results of our thoughts. Often, we let others think for us. Value. The better you are at something, the more value you can provide. So, the more money people are willing to give. There are multiple ways to achieving your goals, but if everyone is trying one way, that way probably won't work. So you should not try. Your brain. Your brain is working even when you are not actively thinking. It scans every single piece of information that comes in. So you should feed your brain with the input it needs to give you the output you want. Filter your thoughts. We are forced to filter the information we receive because there is way too much information in this world for our brain to process. Instead of relying on certain shortcuts we create to ease the cognitive load of making decisions, which are called heuristics, to filter the information and make decisions, we should rely on the main idea of pragmatism, which is true is what works. We should keep asking ourselves, will the outcome of a decision change the way I live? If you keep asking yourself this, you will automatically filter out all of the useless information and make decisions that have an actual impact on the way you live. Stop thinking. We can't control our consciousness. We can only control what we follow through on. You have to be aware of your thoughts and decide what you want to give importance to. What can you control? Only think about things you can control, such as your actions, words, desires, and intentions. There are two types of useful thoughts: thinking about solutions to problems and understanding knowledge. Try to internalize everything that you learn and think about how you can apply it in your real life to improve your life. Commit to stop thinking of useless things. Take control of your mind. Don't trust your mind. Cognitive bias. It is a systematic thinking error that impacts judgments and makes us act on beliefs and prejudices instead of facts to make our decisions. Look at facts and discard assumptions. Cognitive biases explain all our illogical behavior. To think straight, look only at the facts and only then and then draw conclusions. True versus untrue. There are no facts. Nietzsche. When Nietzsche said this, he meant that as human beings, we can only rely on our interpretations of reality, and so we have to realize that what we believe are facts may not always be the truth. Take time to think. Thinking things through takes time. When somebody asks you a question, it's okay to say, I don't know. It does not matter what others think of you. It's always better to take your time to think. Quick decisions. When things are in the future, yes is more likely. You should think things through and know yourself. Don't just rush into a decision. Release your mind. Training happens in stages. At some point, you will hit a wall. That wall is your next training stage. At a certain point, you will hit a very big wall. At that point, you should just take a break for a little bit to recover. Draw. Draw your thoughts. It frees your mind from the constant verbalization. Be yourself. Lack of self-knowledge is the number one reason for most wrong decisions. Knowing yourself is step one. Step two is acting on that knowledge. Be yourself, not what you think you should be. Reflect. You have to make thinking a priority. Journaling. The author says he journals and reads his note at least once a week because it helps uncover mistakes so you can avoid them in the future. You value your progress by looking at your achievements in the past and helps you get things in order and make better decisions. The author also gives us some certain money rules which he follows to a T. When you give something way too much importance, you become dependent on it. So here are the author's money rules. Don't buy things you don't need. Save at least 10% of your monthly income. Stay out of debt. Invest your money in skills and where you get returns. And don't be stingy with money. After all, it's only money. Money is a renewable resource. Time is not. Don't spend too much time thinking about money. Let your attention wander. It's good. The moments when you are not thinking are just as important as the moments when you are actively thinking. Be unconventional. Conventional thinking will always give you conventional results. The most conventional method of making decisions is a pros and cons list. It doesn't even make any sense because some factors outweigh other factors all by themselves. We limit ourselves by narrow and conventional thinking. We never take a step back and look at the larger picture. Don't ask why. There's no point in Don't ask why. There's no point in asking why you made a mistake. The author says from his experience, always double check, small things become big quickly, and never play favorites. He also says never brush off details and say that it doesn't matter, because it always does. Think about the details more. Details are the most important thing in business and in life in general. Never overlook details if you want to do a job right. Thinking about details is just your job. Never overlook them. Remove thinking from the equation. Action, you should always have an imbalance. You should have more action than thinking. System. A system is a few rules combined to give you somewhat of a working mechanism. A system is never perfect, so regularly think about what you can improve or change that will help you function more efficiently. Never look back. You don't regret what you did in life, you regret what you did not. You should live in the present and look back only to learn. When we hold on to a lot from the past, they form an obstacle to living in the present. Spend time wisely. Thinking is a double-edged sword. It can help you as well as destroy you. Thinking is useless without action. So if you keep thinking and don't do anything, you will not achieve anything. Stop thinking and start feeling. Calm. Your mind should remain calm in all circumstances. To achieve this, just sit down, be one with your thoughts, and then ignore your thoughts. Think beyond yourself. Practically speaking, there's no purpose in doing something that outlasts you. You won't be there to see it anyway. But that's not the point. If we live our lives every day with that idea in mind, that we should strive for doing creative or useful things that matter to others, we end up spending our life on things that actually make a difference. Not just to us, but to everyone. It gives meaning to life. Thank you.